to show you something that I wish someone had shown me years ago. A completely different model for how to actually build a business online. Because here's what I've come to understand is that most people, myself included for a long time, don't realize how shaky the foundation of their business actually is. You could be working incredibly hard, showing up consistently, doing everything right by conventional standards, and still be standing on ground that could shift under you at any moment. So today I want to show you what a truly solid foundation actually looks like, and the shift in thinking that changes everything once you see it. So for years, I built the way most people build, by building a following on social media. Post consistently, engage, hope the algorithm cooperates, and I genuinely believed I was building something real. It wasn't until much later that I understood how shaky that actually was. Every follower I had access to existed because a platform allowed me access to them. Every piece of content I created lived inside a system I had zero control over. And if the platform changed policies, throttled my reach, decided tomorrow that creators like me weren't welcome anymore, there was nothing I could do about it. And we're living in a moment right now where that's not theoretical. Plenty of creators and journalists have learned the hard way that platforms can limit your reach or shut you out entirely without much explanation. So whatever you think about why that happens, the practical lesson is the same. If your entire business lives inside someone else's system, you don't actually control your own business. The foundation question isn't about whether you're working hard enough or posting consistently enough. It's about whether what you're building actually belongs to you. And for most people building online right now, that answer is no. So here's a shift in thinking that changed how I approach everything. I used to think social media was where I built my business. Now I think of it completely differently. Social media is where you go to get attention. That's it. That's its entire job. It's not where you build a business, but it's where you find the people who might want to be part of yours. And the moment someone notices you on social media, the goal isn't to keep them there or bring them into a Facebook group. It's to bring them into your world as quickly as possible. Your list, your community, your space, meaning somewhere you actually control. Because here's the thing about attention. Attention is not loyalty or a relationship. It's not an asset. It's just a moment of visibility on a platform that owns the relationship, not you. The fastest path to a real business is converting that attention into a community as quickly as you possibly can. Stop trying to build your business on social media. Start thinking of social media as a tool and build your community somewhere else. That single shift in thinking changes your entire content strategy. What you post, what you're trying to accomplish with it, and where you're actually trying to send people. So here's what I wish someone had shown me years ago. A model where you actually own the community space itself. Not just a list of email addresses, but a real community. People logging into a space on your own domain. Your name, your rules, not Meta's or anyone else's. And I genuinely don't think we've actually had access to something like this before. At least not in a way that's been accessible to someone like me who isn't a developer or a tech company. The ability to build something that looks and feels like a real community with discussions and connections and belonging, but that lives entirely on ground you own. And it doesn't have to be enormous. A small community of true fans, people who know you, trust you, and want to be part of what you're building, creates a far more sustainable and lucrative business than a massive following that you don't actually control. 1,000 true fans in a space that you own will outperform 100,000 followers on a platform that could disappear or change its rules tomorrow. So the model isn't complicated. Use social media to get attention, bring people into a space that you own as quickly as possible. Build genuine community and connections there, and let that community become the foundation everything else gets built on. That is solid ground. And I believe more strongly than I have about almost anything in my business that this is the direction things are heading. Not just for network marketers or coaches, but for anyone trying to build something real online. So here's what I want you to take away today. Stop measuring your business by your follower count. Start measuring by how many people you actually brought into a space that you own and control. Use social platforms for what they're actually for for visibility. And then move fast to bring the right people into your world, onto your list, into your hub, into your community. I have something coming very soon that's built entirely around this model, helping you build a community you actually own, not just an audience you're borrowing. So stay close. I will be sharing more about it shortly. If you found this helpful, please like and consider subscribing to my channel. Things are about to get much more interesting very soon. I will see you next time.